Well, some relief on the way for Alberta, some cooler weather, hopefully some rain. The number of fires died down over the weekend. Let's bring in Tara Weber for the very latest. Tara, what are things like right now?
I even have more good news for you, Amber. I just took a look and we had 73 active fires burning about 30 minutes ago. Now we're down to 72. So 20 of them are still considered out of control. But clearly this cooler weather and the rain that we saw last night really helping in a major way, because this is a big difference from a week ago when we were seeing those temperatures well into the 30s, very dry conditions. But we did have massive rainfall throughout yesterday afternoon into the evening right across the province, and temperatures dropped quite a bit. So over the long weekend, there was also a voluntary recreation restriction on public lands, the number of provincial park closures as well, just trying to keep activity at a minimum and reduce the risk even further. That clearly worked. And then what you're seeing there, that big rain cloud over Calgary right now, but generally it's quite sunny today as well. So a bit of sun and clouds, really nice. And we do, though, however, have a fire danger that does remain extreme throughout much of the province. Even our executive director of the Alberta Emergency Management Agency says the situation does remain highly volatile. Nevertheless, though, obviously a big relief, especially after what we have been seeing, and a big relief for the energy sector as well, which had seen nearly 500,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day shut in due to those fires previously. And we're seeing some of that good news reflected in some of the press releases as well. So one of those companies, Novista Energy, says it's been able to restore most of the production over the weekend and expects to be able to reach full production if all continues to go well.
And what does this mean for the number of evacuees?
You know, there are still quite a few people out of their homes, about 10,800 at this point, but it's still a far cry from what we were seeing. At one point, we were about 40,000 people that had been evacuated. So the province has been providing one-time emergency financial assistance for evacuees. Now says that new total, more than $18.3 million in e-transfers has been doled out. But, you know, one of the other issues, Amber, that we're facing right now is this looming election, and that becomes a big issue for these evacuees, where exactly they're going to vote. So we have advanced voting opening today. So at this time, you know, what they're saying is they're not going to discontinue any electoral division, but what they are going to do is that between today, advanced polling opens today, and Saturday, what we're going to see is more than 300 locations across Alberta will be offering vote anywhere service, meaning no matter what city you're in, you can go to an advanced poll and vote.